let's stand up. Okay. Now, let's get into the... Hey guys, this is Frank. In this video, I will show you another very powerful AI tool, which is the MiniMax Code. This one is something like the vibe coding, but actually is doing much more than that. I use this one for my open source project, Navibot D1. I just released my Navibot D1 project a few weeks ago. This one is an open source one. You can find the BOM over here. The developer could purchase the part based on the BOM list. Then they can assemble this one, but they need to deploy the software to the robot. So here is the project. I put a whole bunch of the description over here. You guys know how to build this one, how to deploy the software to the robot. You can see we have a whole bunch of the steps over here. Ideally, you need to connect your monitor to this Jetson Nano board and run some command to install the roles, to download the software, to have it run, to set up some environment variable. Basically, you need SSH to that. But in this video, I will show you an easy way to do the deployment, which we could use the MiniMax Code. First of all, you need to download the MiniMax Code. It's a PC software. You may need to set up your account, log in. I already did that. Now let me show you how we deploy the repository to my physical robot. First of all, you could add a new project. Let's use something like a workspace. This folder is your workspace. Everything will located or saved to this folder. I would prefer use a full organization, so you don't need to answer the question again and again. For the model, I use the M3, and you could also use your own API key. I will show you how to do that later, but right now, let's just use the M3. Let's go to the repository, ask the MiniMax to load the project, okay? I need the MiniMax understand what my project it is. It's actually the ROS2 project. I need to copy the URL because this is an open source one, so you don't need the credential. Okay, let's start. Now it will load the project to your local and analyze the project to find out how to deploy the project. You don't need to even read the README file. The MiniMax will do that, will read the README file and follow this step to deploy the project to the physical device. Okay, now you can see it's analysis the project, so it's the Jetson Nano, ROS2, a bunch of stuff. It understands what the project is doing. So now let's say deploy this to my physical robot. Now I'm on the Windows box. We actually download the source code to the Windows. So it's not know how to deploy the project to the Linux machine. So we need to ask the MiniMax to remote to this one. I have an Ethernet cable, so which connect to the robot, and my Windows is in the same internal network. I will ask the MiniMax to remote to this robot and get the source code to this robot, and then build it on this machine and deploy to this device. So let's say this. I know the IP address for this robot, so I just ask it to remote to there. Now it's trying to remote to this robot. It probably will ask you the username and the password. So I will say okay. So you can say it's asking you the password. Okay, now it's logged in. You can see it's check the version of the OS, the jetpack, hardware, a whole bunch of stuff. So now I could have the MiniMax to get the latest code and run the build. So, okay, now on the repository over here, so this one, it will load the source code from the Git repository and download to the Linux machine, which is the Robots, and rebuild the project. Basically, it will follow the instruction over here. We have a whole bunch of the command over here. It will run this command and rebuild everything and deploy to the robot. If you have some change, you could just say, okay, repull everything or repull the latest change and rebuild the project. So it will automatically deploy to the robot. You don't need to go your terminal, go your SS client terminal to do that. It will automatically do that. You don't need to even understand which the meaning of each the command. So now it's still working. It will probably need some time to get the latest code and deploy that. Okay, now everything looks good. Then we could have this one run. Let me try. Okay, it works very good. That is how I use the MiniMax Code to deploy my open source project to the robots. If you want to use the OpenAI API key or use the body code, so you could bring your own key. Let me show you how to do that. So you need to go to the setting page and go to the usage and model and customize your model. So you could add more model. I already add some model like the OpenAI. So you need to put the base layer over here and the API format. For the OpenAI, just pick up this one and put your key here. Then you need to type the model name. You need to check the OpenAI documentation and find out what's the name, what's the model name you need to use. Okay, that's pretty much all for how to set up the third part, the key. Once you have the key set up, if you back to here, and you will see you have the new model over here. I set up two of them. One is OpenAI, another one is the Cloudy Code. It works very good. So let's say, hey, 1 + 1 equal. It works very good. MiniMax Code also available on the Mac OS, so you could download it from their website, no matter you are using the ARM process or the x64 process. So for me, I just use the ARM 64. So I downloaded this one. I already have it installed, so you can see here is what it looks like. Could add a new task. This is especially helpful if you want to do some iOS mobile app development. So I already have some development. So I just launched the project, load the project, and deploy it. So it will deploy the project to the simulator. Also, you could make some change just by the vibe coding. I will show you in a few minutes. Okay, now you will get something like this. So it's very easy to deploy the iOS mobile app just by the vibe coding. You can also take a screenshot and ask the AI to do some change. Yeah, this is very convenient, especially if you really want to do some development for the iOS mobile app. Yeah. Another very nice feature I want to share with you is the mobile app for the MiniMax Code. You could use the mobile app to control your session in your PC or in your MacBook. So let me show you how to do this. You could go here. I use the Android device, so just scan this barcode. I already installed this one, so let me show you my screen over here. Let's also run the PC version. Okay, so if you go to the remote control and click the collect, so now it will show you the pair code. Just type the code over here. Okay, now it's connected. So you can view all sessions you have in your PC. So for my case, let's check the status of this one. So it will go here and check the status. You could keep talk with your AI. So it's very convenient. Even more, you could add a new task, send a new prompt to your PC. This is very convenient, especially you don't need always sit in front of your PC or your MacBook. If you go to the shopping mall, you want to check the status, you want to check the task status, you could just use your mobile device and respond to the message from your mobile device. Yeah, this is very useful. Not just use this one to deploy the regular repository to the physical device, but you could also use this one to do some regular development, such as the mobile development. Yeah, I use this one develop a mobile app for my robot, something like a remote control app. So let me show you how this get work. I set up everything. I just ask the MiniMax to create the mobile app. So let me show you what's the result. Run the mobile app. So it will launch the simulator over here. Build this before. I sent a whole bunch of the prompts to the MiniMax Code. So it built this project. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now it will change the background to black. Just need some time. Okay, now the background changed to the black, and it also changes the text color to gray, so you still could see this text. Yeah, I think this is very useful if you don't have a lot of idea how to do the programming for the Android Studio. You could use the MiniMax Code to do the vibe coding, just what you want to do and what the UI you want it looks like. Yeah, I think that pretty much all for this video. If you are guys interested with the MiniMax Code, you can check my video description. This one is a real productive AI tool. And here's the best part. You'll get 400 free credits every single day, completely free. So you can start using MiniMax Code right away, even without paying. Yeah, just check my video description. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your time. See you next time. Bye.